Hello and welcome to Alejandro HD. I've wanted to create a series based on the test that you will get if you want to become a British citizen. I've been wanting to do this for a while. In this video, I'll outline all the things the government deem to be important to become a British citizen, and then in the future videos, I'll sort of focus more clearly on the topics. So I've just got a sort of slideshow here that I've created, and I'll just go through it, and yeah, we'll just go into it. So the overview. So the values and the principles of the UK. So that's the basic stuff like obey the law, right of free speech, things like that. Very basic stuff. What is the UK? As essentially like what is it like country wise? The England, Scotland, Northern Ireland, and Wales all is one thing. The history of the UK, probably one of my more favourite topics, history. I like history, and it'll be good to sort of dive in there to see. In the modern society, so this looks more into like the 20th century and the 21st century, royal family, things like that. And then the UK government and the law and how like the election system works and so on. So yeah, lots of cool things to talk about there. This is the sort of guidelines that they ask you to have when you become to become a British citizen. You can see there, speak and read English. They're quite self-explanatory. Obey the law. Treat others with fairness. Very simple and basic things I think everyone should live by, regardless of which country they live in. And then, of course, on the other side, freedom of religion, freedom of speech. These are all the sort of things that the government promise to you as a citizen. So you get all of these things here if you do all of these things here. Well, not if you do them, but that's what you should do, which is fair enough, I guess. See. So what is the UK? Very basic, very simple. Scotland, Northern Ireland, England, Wales. The flags of the countries are here. This will be brought up in the test, like to know the names of each of the flags. Again, like I say, this is just a very brief one. In the next future videos, we'll go into them in a lot more detail about what they're called and so on. So the Welsh flag, English flag, Northern Irish flag, Scottish flag, and the Union flag. They called, or the Union Jack. I think if it's called the Union flag, it's on a naval vessel, and Union Jack just as if you're flying it at home. Then the first area they want to look at is like the early Britain, so Middle Ages, the Tudors and the Stuarts. Those were prominent royal families, and then it sort of evolved into the global power, the empire, the 20th century, the Industrial Revolution, and then after the war, after war Britain. So lots of good things there. The next thing they will look at is the modern society, so how things are today. So they're religion, customs and traditions, sport. These are all things that the British government want you to sort of embrace as part of becoming a British citizen. And again, we'll look into all of these things in a lot more detail in the coming videos. Then there's the UK government, so the British democracy. Like learning about like Prime Minister, the elections and so on. Just lots of good things like that. I think this one is more as the sort of technical one, something that a lot of countries probably follow the same rule of law, but still equally as important to learn. And that's the end of the PowerPoint there. So the first video is going to be on, when I get to it, it's going to be early Britain. As I said, history is the sort of driving force of that one. Modern society will come on to next, as is it seems to be more simple. It seems to be the right thing to do there. And then the government after. I think I'll do this video sort of split into different parts, and I will title them as the chapters are in the Life of the UK book. I currently have this book. I don't know if you can see it there. This is the standard edition Life in the United Kingdom book. So what I'll do is I'll read up on it, and I'll just title the chapters as I go, and talk about the things that you will definitely need to know, dates, different famous people from Britain, especially when it comes to the royal family. They have a big thing about that. Also, like the law is very important to look at. Just all general things like that. And if anyone wants me to go into any detail in these videos, leave a comment. Or if anyone's planning on doing the Life in the UK test, just let me know, and I'll see what I can do to help you in that regard. Okay, so that's all it is for me. I'll start working on the first video. I think we'll go with I'll just go with in the order. So the values and the principles of the UK, which is of course this one. So it's just learning about the individual countries, the history behind them, learning about the names of the flags, who's in charge, where the government sit, things like that. So I think we'll start off easy, start off nice and easy with that one. Yeah, because I mean the UK, being a UK resident is all very straightforward. Don't do anything wrong, i.e., don't break the law, speak English, look after the area in which you live. Very self-explanatory, and I hope that we all do that as human beings. History, we're going to have to break that up into part 1, part 2, and so on, because we've got a lot to cover. The Middle Ages. We've got all of the kings and queens to get through. Well, the important ones, the ones that will come up in the test, like Henry VIII, Richard III. He'll probably come up. Of course, Mary Queen of Scots, Richard Lionheart. So many. So we've got a lot to do there. And then, of course, the modern society as well, learning about the Industrial Revolution and as it coming to more sort of times, learning about like British inventors and things like that. So lots of things to do. So yeah, look forward to sharing my knowledge, and hopefully it will help you guys learn how to do the Life in the UK test. Oh, and we'll also do some mock tests. I'll see if we can do some mock tests, because that'll be pretty cool. All right, thanks.